Oh, God. Oh, my God.
Yeah, if I pull my wiener out, it's a new episode. And we're already on the third episode this minute.
Donald Duckett.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect.
Welcome back to Cage Match, a roundabout way of meeting Nicolas Cage. I'm your host, Sean, here with my co-host,
Nick.
and our producer.
Peter, hello.
And this week we are discussing the movie Kick-Ass. Welcome back, Eric.
I believe it's actually kick-ass. Kick-ass.
Kick.
Ass kick?
Ass.
Ass kick.
It doesn't even make sense, Dad.
No, I thought that was a solid joke.
That was a good one.
It's a very good dad joke, at least.
He was proud of himself, and that's what's important with dad jokes.
Also the mustache. Great dad stash.
Why is his name Big Daddy?
Why
my
wouldn't
Big
it
Daddy.
I can't figure that out.
be? If you have a little girl sidekick, who is the sidekick in this situation, too?
I mean, it was Hit Girl.
I mean, Big Daddy is the sidekick, realistically.
Well, he's like mentoring, right? I mean, like he's trying to get her out.
He's
on her
grooming.
own. Yes, exactly. He's
Big Daddy's grooming.
I mean, at least, unlike the last time we watched Nicolas Cage get called Daddy, it wasn't with weird sexual energy.
When was the last time you got called Daddy?
Fucking Matchstick Men.
Oh,
Daddy.
was that the con man movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
So, Eric, you had seen Kick-Ass before, correct?
I had seen Kick-Ass before, and maybe like you guys, you remember enjoying it more when you saw it. When did this come out?
2010.
See, that makes sense. I would have enjoyed this more in 2010.
I did enjoy it more in 2010.
I think I was on the opposite side of it. In 2010, I thought it was too much of a try-hard movie, and I was too cool for it.
I actually have a little anecdote about seeing this movie, because I loved the comic when it first came out, Mark Millar, John Romita Jr. But the comic shop I used to shop at, Comic Outpost, rest in peace, was having a crappy superhero like costume contest to get early screening tickets. So my buddy Justin and I decided we were going to like dress up as like shitty superheroes. The only rule is your costume had to cost less than $20. So I took my old wetsuit that didn't fit me anymore, made a mask out of a scarf, put on like a Russian furry hat that I had, and I just cut out like a Safeway paper bag and slapped a D on the front of it. I was D-bag,
That works.
and I won.
Oh, good.
Justin was my sidekick, Plaid Lad. He just put on a bunch of plaid. But my battle cry was, I'm going to punch you in the dick. And then the owner of the Comic Outpost later that night went home, got into a fight with his wife, told
Punched
her
her in the dick.
told her, I'm going to punch you in the dick. And she's like, where do you learn this? And he proudly said, D-bag. And then I got to see Kick-Ass a week early in theaters.
That's the best anecdote that you've ever told. I really like that one.
That's better than this movie.
I had never seen this movie, and I actually really enjoyed it. I mean, I agree. I think it is kind of a try-hard of that era, but it was a lot of fun.
I mean, all it was missing was what's a cereal-eating comedian who was awful and somehow still has a career. I think his name...
Carrot Top?
No, Carrot Top's amazing. Fucking shut up.
The cereal. What kind of cereal?
I don't know. He always like
Count Chocula?
made a thing. He was like, "Oh, you cereal." I don't know.
What are you talking about?
Is this Cheddar Goblin?
No, Cheddar Goblin's cool though. I miss Cheddar Goblin.
We all missed Cheddar
I'm gonna
Goblin.
remember his name like halfway through this episode,
Perfect.
and I'll tell you
Just
then.
Shout it out.
Yeah.
Everyone, shut the fuck up.
I'll wake your baby upstairs just
Good.
shouting this shitty comedian's name.
Dimitri Martin.
Might be it.
No, I like Dimitri Martin. Is there a Dante guy? Something Dante? Tell me about this movie.
Well, again, I feel like for me who saw it or remember seeing it back in the day, I recall just like the best parts of like Nick Cage, like just being more prominent. I thought that was like more of the film, and I wish it was more of the film.
Same. I remember him having a much bigger role in this movie than he does.
Yeah. So when I rewatched, it was like it took a really long time until he like jumped in there at all. That first scene that he's in there is tremendous. I love it.
Oh, where he shoots his daughter.
Where he shoots his daughter, yeah, as a father of a daughter not much younger than her.
Fantasies have been had.
That would be fun for the whole family, yeah.
Mostly you. Therapeutic.
He looks like he's having a blast.
So the cast of this one, so you've got Aaron Johnson, who I don't know if he did anything other than the 2 Kick-Ass movies.
He was Quicksilver in the Age of Ultron.
That's right. So he's Dave, and also Kick-Ass. Christopher Mintz-Plasse, who everyone thinks that I look like him, is Chris D'Amico or Red Mist. Mark Strong is his dad, Frank D'Amico, and Chloe Grace Moretz is Mindy McCready / Hit Girl, and then Nick Cage is Big Daddy.
Nick Cage did have a name in this, didn't he?
He's
there was so much
Damon
Big Daddy.
McCready.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Damon, okay. He did say that. Marcus.
Most
the good cop.
importantly, yeah, Marcus is the good cop.
Yeah.
Most importantly,
Big Daddy.
The biggest daddy.
Kick-ass young we're doing a high school movie. He wants to superhero fantasy. He wants to be a vigilante. Somebody needs to do something. His friends talk him out of it. They say you would get your ass kicked, you would die. And he tries to help somebody and he gets his ass kicked and he almost dies.
Gets stabbed and then hit by a car.
Yeah.
So stop going down that alley. Stop going down that one specific alley where there's 2 guys always fucking jump you.
But it's the shortcut.
That's where that's probably where like the fake Kick-Ass got killed too.
It's the same alley. That is Crime Alley. That's where fucking Batman's parents die.
Oh man. Oh.
Just a bunch of stray pearls everywhere.
So what? He gets the nerve damage so that he is, I don't know, he can handle more, he can take more hits, and he gets a metal implant. So apparently he could take some more damage too, but still he gets his ass kicked like a lot.
You know, knowing old people who have fake hips, those things are not that sturdy.
No, I don't think they're improvements usually.
You're usually worse off.
Yeah. So I guess my favorite part is, so after he gets mugged and gets his superpowers.
His superpowers of being a dude who got mugged.
Of being a dude that got mugged,
he can just get his ass kicked harder.
The whole high school, because they think he was sexually assaulted, think that he's gay now.
Oh yeah.
Which is pretty generous of them. His new best friend Katie comes up, not because she is worried about him, because she thinks that he was just sexually assaulted and beat up in the street and left naked and for dead. She's excited to have a gay friend.
And
now.
Has always wanted a gay friend ever since she was a child.
I was waiting for the shoe to drop that she had other gay friends who just kept turning out to like be straight, and she was worried that she was turning all the gay men straight. And
it's her own superpower.
Yeah. So it's like really tearing her apart.
That's the
inside.
opposite of my superpower.
Like, I've always wanted a gay friend, but this puss is too good, and it keeps just driving the men wild. I got all this milkshake.
That's what Dave should have gone with.
Yeah.
Oh, you turned me straight.
What am I supposed to do?
We have to check. I can't confirm that I'm straight.
Oh, turns out I am.
Yeah.
Oh, so what? Dave starts...
Bingo, boingo.
Dave starts going on vigilante justice missions, or what, just one?
Via MySpace.
Okay, wait, no. So
yeah, he has a MySpace account.
But really, okay, so who does he go and talk to for Katie?
Raul.
Raul. Is that Raul?
Razul.
Oh, right.
And were they an item?
Ra's al Ghul.
You know, it never clarifies. Like,
it really
the guy's just a hardcore drug dealer or something.
I don't understand why they were hanging out.
She volunteers at
the Needle Bank, and Suicide Hotline, and that kind of stuff.
Katie got in deep.
Seemed like she was fucking that dude.
Yeah.
So what? Up to this point, Dave has been, slapping people in the street.
Oh yeah,
with his
stuff like that.
With his baton.
With his baton. Yeah.
My favorite line from this film is like right before he gets into his like second major fight is Kick-Ass, the one that makes him famous, is he's trying to save a cat. And right before he falls, like
that's how it happened, yeah.
Right before he falls off a billboard thing, he's just like, "Fuck you, Mr. Bitey."
I love that the cat's name is Mr. Bitey, though. That's good. Why would you even go looking for that cat? Fuck that cat.
That's what made him a hero. He's gonna go save Mr. Bitey. Nobody else would help Mr. Bitey. And they say, "Fuck that cat."
Yep. Turns out Mr. Bitey didn't deserve it.
What? So Dave goes and confronts Razul and his like crime gang, who Katie
Ra's
just
al Ghul. Pretty sure that's who it was.
Still weird that they hung out. I don't know how they got involved. Like he sounded just like a junkie off the street. Like
he was
slept in the bushes or something like that. But he was moving weight.
He worked for D'Amico.
He worked for D'Amico. He was a made man.
He had a doorman with a gun.
Yeah.
Like, in their shitty, like...
What is this guy doing in the needle exchange? Like, he's giving them out with samples?
He's there. He confronts Rasul, says, leave Katie alone, and then tases Rasul in the face.
Tases him.
Yeah.
And then...
That's a fucking... You're starting a fight there.
Yeah, and then he gets, held down, and Rasul gets out the big knife... and then gets stabbed through with this shitty CG sword.
Yeah, but...
And then we get the best scene in the film.
Absolutely.
Of Hit Girl just murdering 3 gangbangers and then killing a sex worker and a just guy who was just doing meth.
She
Are you
totally...
sure she was a sex worker? Are you just making assumptions now?
Yes, I am, actually. At least the woman did smash a bottle and pull a bottle.
Yeah.
I think
the guy on meth just wanted to continue to do meth.
And was like, uh-oh.
No. The meth guy was just there.
Oh.
There was another guy in the bathroom, who just walked out.
You're talking about the only white guy in the...
No, the guy came out of the bathroom was also white, I think. He pulled a knife. He pulled a butterfly.
You think just the white guy lived? Is what you think?
No, he didn't.
Okay.
Yeah, no one lived in that situation.
I think that the lady would have been okay, but she
pulled a bottle.
She was like, "Come at me."
She got aggressive.
Yeah, she did. You should have just begged. You begged for your life in that situation.
Also,
right?
I don't care how
big.
I don't care how big a bodyguard you are or how big your gun is. If I saw 2 bloody katana blades come through a door, I'm like, I'm not paid enough for this. I just walk away. I'd come back tomorrow.
And that woman, she watches all these guys get murdered, in front of her, and they fought hard. And she's like, "All right, now you're in for it."
Yeah, Heineken bottle.
But yeah, it was terrific scene. That was
Heineken.
Chloe
Fuck
Grace
that shit.
Moritz's big debut right there. I mean, she really
it was.
made a giant name for herself just murdering people. The
insane cunt.
The graphic violence and language was so shocking that it was just fun for the family. For their family.
I mean, she really kind of is the main character of the story. She's the one who has kind of the arc, loses her father, gets revenge.
And the story that you wanted to follow.
That
one random...
Sorry?
It was Dane Cook.
What do you mean?
Dane Cook was the shitty comedian that I was thinking would fit perfect in this movie.
You're absolutely right.
Dane Cook and Serial?
Yeah, didn't he do a thing where I don't know, I don't like his comedy, so I only kind of remember from college, people, and he's like, people,
No, okay, I hear it now.
I knew
it
was gonna be Dane Cook, but I wanted to see if he'd find it.
We got there. I had to go back through Waiting. I knew he was in Waiting, and I had to work through that one.
You had been a little tuned out for a while.
Also, Luis Guzman was in Waiting.
Yeah, it's true.
Oh man, I love it when Luis Guzman shows up.
Oh, you
don't.
You don't?
You think after
Peter hates Luis Guzman
performing in a movie?
You haven't listened to our last episode.
Yeah,
what are we talking about?
Fucking Luis Guzman.
What? Chloe Grace Moretz just killed
Kick-Ass.
people.
Yeah.
Nick Cage in this is the best part of this film. He's not in it a lot, but he is the best part.
No,
Well, he's got,
I feel like he got to do whatever he wanted with it. It's you got 5 scenes. It's just
just ham it up, chew scenery.
I don't think anybody asked him to do Adam West.
Why did he have kind of the Batman costume?
I don't know, I love how when they're interrogating that guy, he's like, "No, but it's not Batman."
I never said Batman.
It's like Batman.
It's like him.
Really similar, but we're not talking about Batman.
And then the boss just goes,
"Okay,
so then Superman." No, it was Batman. It wasn't Batman.
I never said Batman. I loved the detail with the mustache, the dustache.
That's a good way to disguise your personality if the only thing that's going to be seen on your face is your mouth area, and you're committed to having a mustache in real life.
He has a
distinctive facial hair.
He has the proper dad stash, just bushy just above the lip, but when he goes into superhero mode, he puts on fake spirit gummed Fu Manchu attachments.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So, and we get to see him put it on part of the movie, and it made me think of this really shitty 90s
pornography
TV, superhero TV show Nightman, who was a jazz musician by day and was a superhero by night, but his costume had a wig on it so people wouldn't recognize his hair.
Sorry. He must have been a shitty jazz musician if he had to play jazz during the day.
Daytime
Like
jazz.
only good jazz musicians play at night. So he's like daytime. Like he's the guy that does the intros on
coffee shop,
NPR.
coffee
He's
shop
just
jazz.
like, hey everybody, welcome back to my NPR show where I talk about the plants I'm growing.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So I did it. I did like the
send $5.
the mustache
Your
detail.
support is valuable.
I
Also-
actually didn't notice the mustache.
The
detail.
only time in a superhero movie where we see someone apply the eye black.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What? So I don't much. I mean, what? Okay, what? Guy that people think
Yeah.
Peter looks like.
Christopher Mintz-Plasse.
I think that's unfortunate that they make that
Red mist.
that
thank
they say that.
I think he looks
I've
so
never-
much like
I've
that
absolutely-
other guy
I've
who
absolutely never said
also
that.
looks like Christopher Mintz-Plasse.
Wait, which one? Are you talking about Tim Curry or are you talking about Oh, you're talking about Charlie Kaufman. Fuck
No,
off.
I'm not talking about Charlie Kaufman.
He's gonna find it.
You're talking about Donald Kaufman. I get it.
Yeah.
No, that's me.
What? He comes in
Halloween costume.
as Red Mist. I really didn't like him in the whole movie.
No. Well, he's kind of a cunt.
He is, and he was a perfect McLovin.
Oh yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, he did
He was
great
good
there.
in Role Models. Way to go, Christopher Mintz-Plasse.
Yeah, but other than that, yeah, I thought I didn't like him I didn't like scenes with him in there.
He was a character with a face that was perfect for punching.
Yes,
And he got very little punches to the face.
Not enough punches. He does have a punchable face. Wait, fuck. Do I have a punchable face?
Oh no, not like that.
Oh, thank God.
Have you guys
Your
seen,
face is punchable for different reasons.
Excellent.
Have you guys seen the Kick-Ass 2?
Never.
No.
I saw a
He's-
trailer for
Kick-Ass
it.
is too buff in it. It's weird.
They Peters look alike. I have a hard time learning the three
Christopher
names.
Mintz-Plasse.
It's the three
Yeah,
names.
it's always
yeah.
serial killers.
Yeah.
It's just
Oh,
extra effort.
He's just so much worse in that one. They just make him so much more annoying. It's terrible. So I'm glad
That says something because he is quite annoying.
he's annoying, but like it's just like they just take it up to like a volume level that's just really obnoxious and just he's just yelling all the time and he shouldn't be yelling. He's just like more of a little shit in this one. Just meh. It was funny when he jumped off the dumpster and he's like, oh fuck! I bet you I have a feeling like that was like not in there. And he's like, oh shit, that hurt a little bit.
What do you guys think of the violence in this?
What? It was definitely made to be shocking, and it was fun when it was, especially when you had a little girl doing it. That was the big thing of the movie. I thought it was just like little girl swearing and murdering.
Yeah, you're hyper violent.
Jay Baruchel.
Oh, yeah.
I mean more than Christopher Mintz-Plasse.
Oh, I think that one's way more fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Just without the voice.
Oh yes, the violence was. I mean, no, this was meant to be like shock value. Like they gave the big black bodyguard a bazooka.
That was all the
He
best
never got
part.
to use it. It was his dream, and it got taken away from him.
D'Amico getting killed with the bazooka was a cool death at the end.
That was a pretty decent way to go.
I do appreciate this. I learned this from Mythbusters that like with RPGs and like artillery like that, they have to travel a certain amount before they're armed. So like he gets hit in the chest with the shell, it flies him out of the building before it explodes because it would take that long to like trigger. I appreciated the attention to detail.
I mean, that might not have been attention to detail. They might have just been like, wouldn't it be so much cooler if it tossed him outside and then exploded?
I mean,
and
that
if they
too.
didn't like blow up everybody in the same room.
Right.
Yeah.
and
But
then-
it is
and
nice
then
that it
blow
would
them up.
kick-
Kick-Ass
accurate.
2 or not?
Yeah.
So-
let's leave a sequel open.
I did really love the comic when it came out. I haven't read it since, and I don't think it'll hold up. But this movie is fairly grounded for the most part.
I was going to say they lost me as soon as he named himself Kick-Ass. Like he's sitting there and he's like workshopping names in his thing and he's just like,
It wasn't one of them like Nighty Night.
oh God.
I was like night ass or like kick night,
Ass.
night kick or something like that.
I would hope everything just ended with ass. Night ass.
Well, again, what it was just something, that was
Bodega
something really, I don't know, low hanging fruit to increase the shock value.
But like this movie does try to like stay relatively grounded up until they give him a jetpack with fucking miniguns on it.
I thought that's where he became a superhero, really. I mean, that's when he started doing like something other than just batoning people.
Yeah, that's when he stopped sucking.
Yeah.
And started killing.
He started, yeah, he's
calling him kill ass.
He got okay with murder.
Kill ass.
He fucking Gatlined a bunch of guys.
He sure did.
Yeah.
That was the coolest thing he did in the whole movie.
Yeah, no, he didn't hesitate. And he looked like he was having fun at that point.
Yeah, like
he was like, why didn't I start murdering ages ago?
He sort of overall sucks shit, right?
Yeah.
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 It's a weird protagonist.
Yeah. Again, like the story's really a hit girl story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She comes in and she's the real story. And that opening scene, just shooting his daughter in the chest, it was such a good... And they have a lot of good father-daughter moments. They play it really well.
I also want to say this movie does do one thing where it's like kind of bucks tradition where you have like the mafia father who's like ashamed of his son. No, you have a very supportive mafia father who likes his kid and takes him to the movies and gets him popcorn.
Nice little mafia family unit.
Yeah.
Oh, but you knew he was a monster because he got Twizzlers.
I love Mark Strong.
Over-explained his movie
too.
theater.
Yeah, I enjoyed him at the theater, but like I really liked him going through his order of like,
that's what I'm talking
we're gonna
about.
get this
He's like,
and this,
I'm gonna get Twizzlers and some
this
and slushy
and a slushy
Mixed.
the red mixed with blue. Oh man, do you remember when he's going through? He's chasing the fake Kick-Ass,
yeah,
and Kick-Ass gets like a couple high fives, and he's like, "High fives? What the fuck is this? High five, motherfucker! I'll give you a high five. High five your mother." It's just like, you really went okay.
Mark Strong is so good. I keep thinking that he and Cage had another movie overlap, but it's because I keep mixing him up with the dude that was in the Humanity Bureau.
Oh yeah,
Definitely not the same guy.
No.
The guy, Matt Damon?
different.
You
You're thinking
haven't
of a
watched
different
the
movie.
Humanity
Yeah,
Bureau
you're
at
thinking
all.
of a different thing.
Who was in that?
You're thinking of
Nicolas
the
Cage was in.
I know what
it.
your movie
That's
you're
all.
thinking of.
You're thinking of a different humanity or a different bureau.
Bureau.
Humanity Report. The
No.
Humanity.
It was a bureau something. Wasn't
Yeah,
it?
it was a
Something
bureau.
bureau.
Something. It might have just
Okay.
been the bureau. So, what do we think in terms of the Venn diagram? Good Cage, good movie, bad, good, bad, good, bad, good, bad.
Well, again, man, Nick Cage made the movie better in
Yeah,
every way,
he
and he should have been in
enhanced it.
there more.
Also,
And-
one of his best death scenes to date.
Oh, absolutely! Good lord,
like burning and shit.
he's shouting out
Switch
to
orders.
Kryptonite!
Kryptonite! Oh my goodness!
That's that delivery still hurts me. I don't like that at all.
I remember when I saw it the first time. It's just like, couldn't you have prioritized like putting out Daddy Fire first? Like that's what I tell my kids. If I'm going to teach them anything,
If Daddy's
it's
on
like,
fire, pee on him.
Daddy's on
and
fire.
then kill everybody.
I mean,
Put that out
the
first
goons
and-
were around them.
I
She
still
could have
think I'd
at
rather
least
not be burned alive.
Knocked him out
Right.
of the fiery area. Like,
Right.
just knock
it was
the chair back.
burning underneath him.
Yeah.
I do like
and then
the,
he started.
I do
burning.
like the Doom style first person like night vision like
that was
murder
fun, yeah.
scene.
The little girl murder scene.
Yeah.
Whenever she was killing people.
It's great.
Yeah.
Her fight
stellar.
with Mark Strong, like, just like, oh man, that is a child. Like, when he just like grabs her by the throat and she's like dangling 2 feet off the ground
Oh, it's
while
great.
getting punched.
It's the reality of like the situation. She's just a little girl.
Yeah, but eventually,
And he's a Mark Strong man.
Oh,
Eventually, you're gonna hit back.
oh man, in the comics though, like when Hit Girl gets captured, like they take a meat tenderizer to her face.
I'm not familiar with the source material.
I remember enjoying it when I read it, and I read it before the movie came out, so I'm sure my opinions will have changed. But also John Romita Jr. drew it, who did all the art for the movie, and I absolutely love John Romita Jr. I think Good Cage, I'm going to say good movie.
Good Cage, fine movie.
Oh, what? I definitely say Good Cage. Fine movie. Okay, good movie. Those quintessential Cage moments of him screaming, him just being wacky for no reason, just introducing character traits that maybe nobody asked for, all good things.
Yeah. If this movie was on TV and I came across it on or near a scene with Nicolas Cage, I would watch it. But if I was just scrolling through and it was just like Kick-Ass talking about stuff, I might just come back later.
Right, that's not what's going to grab you.
Yeah, no.
So
It's not enough reason to stop and watch the movie, but Nicolas Cage would be.
I do want to point out one difference between the movie and the comic. And the comic would make more sense with the Adam West presentation. Because in the comic, he's just like a weird super fan, like weird comic fan. And when
Nicolas Cage's character?
Yeah, Big
Oh.
Daddy. And when like D'Amico's people like finally capture him and they like open up like his bag of guns, it is just like first edition Spider-Man's. Like he's not a cop. He has no like crime fighting history. He's just a fucking guy who wanted to be a superhero. The cop angle, I think, makes more sense for how deadly he actually is.
Yeah, it makes more sense for this movie, or at least makes it more fun.
It was strange that he was watercolor painting all of
he was
the...
really good at it too.
Yeah.
Again,
like-
that's all John Romita Jr. art, but yeah.
Yeah.
How often do you have somebody write their confession in comic form? But when Marcus shows up at the safe house, Marcus reads the comic that is the origin of Big Daddy and Hit Girl. Not only did you write a confession, you illustrated it and watercolored it.
Yeah.
Here's a storyboard.
He knew
And
he
then-
was going to get burned up.
And then later on, Hit Girl's just reading it. Mindy's just reading it.
Oh, Big Daddy.
Big Daddy.
Big Daddy.
Oh, I hate it. I hate it so much.
I'm going to send you a Christmas card this year. I'll be like, Merry Christmas, Big Daddy.
Oh, no, Rachel's going to be so confused.
And it'll just
And
be
I
a
will have
picture of
forgotten.
me and Sean laying on a bed, like,
Looking at hamsters.
yeah, gazing
pigs.
lovely at
Yeah,
guinea pigs.
I don't know, just a watercolor Nick Cage face with that mustache would be
That's all I need.
just fine.
That gets me over the edge every time.
Big Daddy.
Big Daddy. Ugh. Okay, how do we wrap that one up?
That wrapped itself up.
Yeah, I think we're good then.
Yeah, cut right in the middle of one of those big daddies.
Big
Daddy.
Oh, God. Okay, thank you all for listening.
Tell them about the Patreon, Daddy.
No. Okay, if you want to support us on Patreon, you can find us at Cage Match. Thank you to our Sparkle buddies, Josh, Sean, Josie, Rico, Matt, and Adam. And our cage dancers, Ira, Freeman, John, and Lance. And yeah, if you want to chat with us at all and call us Big Daddy, you can chat with us on Reddit at Cage Match Pod or Instagram at cage_match_pod. Big Daddy.
Big Daddy.
Indeed. Good night, everybody.
Biggest daddies. That sounds like a John Grisham book. The Bureau.
I think it probably was.
No, that was the firm. The
Or
Bureau.
The firm
Pelican
what?
Brief. Oh,
Nice.
The Firm Pelicans Briefs.
yeah.
Nice.